What's up, football fans, and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got the kind of breaking news that shakes the NFL to its core. I'm talking about a story that's been building up like a storm and has finally exploded into the mainstream. Jalen Ramsey, yes, the Jalen Ramsey, is reportedly headed to the Dallas Cowboys in what is being described as the biggest, boldest, and most expensive signing in NFL history, a staggering $180 million deal that's making waves across every sports platform and turning heads around the league. If you've been following Ramsey's career, you already know this guy isn't just another cornerback. He's a generational talent, a lockdown defensive machine, a 7-time Pro Bowler, 3-time first-team All-Pro, a Super Bowl champion, and someone who brings elite swagger and leadership to any defense he joins. Now, the Cowboys, already known as America's team, are pulling off what might be the most daring acquisition in their modern history. The energy around this signing is electric. Fans are going crazy, analysts are scrambling to verify every angle, insiders are dropping tweets like wildfire, and the entire league is trying to figure out how Dallas just pulled this off. We're going to break this all down, but before we do, take a second, smash that like button, subscribe if you love football content like this, and let's get into the full, raw, unfiltered story behind this blockbuster. Now let's rewind just a bit, because this move didn't come out of nowhere. The rumors had been floating around since the offseason began. There were whispers, subtle nods, and speculative tweets that hinted Ramsey might be on the move again. After a solid season with the Dolphins, where he rebounded from injury and still managed to show flashes of his elite-level play, some started to question whether Miami could afford to keep his massive contract on the books, especially with other defensive players needing extensions. That's when Dallas began to quietly emerge as a dark horse. No official statements, no big media leaks, just the type of smoke that true insiders know usually signals fire. And here we are now, staring down the barrel of a historic $180 million deal that places Jalen Ramsey squarely in a Cowboys uniform for the foreseeable future. And let's just appreciate the magnitude of this. This isn't just another free agency splash or late-round trade pickup. This is a full-on strategic commitment. The Cowboys are saying, we're not here to play around anymore. They're telling the league, we've got our eyes on the Lombardi Trophy, and we're building a defense that can go toe-to-toe with the best offenses in the game. Ramsey coming to Dallas means more than just a marquee name on the depth chart. It's symbolic. It's psychological. Think about it. For years, the Cowboys have been teetering on the edge of greatness. They've had electric offenses, great running games, flashes of elite quarterback play, and moments of brilliance from guys like Micah Parsons, Trayvon Diggs, and DeMarcus Lawrence. But what they've often lacked, especially in big playoff moments, is that one player on the back end who can truly erase a top-tier receiver, shut down a side of the field, and bring a level of defensive confidence that forces offensive coordinators to rewrite their game plans. Ramsey is that guy. He's been that guy since he entered the league. He talks big, plays bigger, and never backs down from a challenge. Now, he's going to be lining up alongside Trayvon Diggs, forming possibly the most terrifying cornerback duo in the league. Quarterbacks in the NFC East are officially on notice. Jalen Hurts, Daniel Jones, whoever lines up under center for Washington, good luck finding a rhythm when one half of the field is off limits. And don't forget, this also takes pressure off the Cowboys' front seven. Micah Parsons is already a terror coming off the edge, but with a fortified secondary, he'll have even more time to wreak havoc in the backfield. It's a ripple effect. Ramsey's presence changes the entire landscape of the Cowboys' defense. Now let's talk money, because $180 million is not pocket change, even in today's inflated NFL market. That figure makes Ramsey not just the highest-paid cornerback in the game, it puts him in the same financial stratosphere as elite quarterbacks and franchise-changing edge rushers. And for good reason. Ramsey brings more than stats to the table. He brings culture. He brings identity. He brings that rare mentality that turns talented teams into championship-caliber contenders. It's not just about coverage and technique, it's about confidence, grit, and heart. It's about having a player who believes, truly believes, that he's the best on the field every single snap and has the skill to back it up. For Jerry Jones and the Cowboys front office, the decision to shell out that kind of cash is clearly about more than performance metrics. It's about creating a narrative. It's about reasserting the Cowboys as a dominant brand on the field, not just in merchandising. It's about winning now, not waiting for the draft to hopefully pan out. Ramsey instantly elevates the locker room. His intensity, his fire, his leadership, they're contagious. And for a team that's been criticized in recent years for lacking postseason toughness, this move could be the spark that changes everything. Of course, not everyone is on board. There are already skeptics out there questioning whether Ramsey, now in the second half of his career, is worth such a massive payday. They'll say he's not the same player he was during his peak with the Rams. They'll bring up injuries, declining speed, scheme fit, all the usual talking points. But here's the thing, Ramsey doesn't need to be 2019 Ramsey to be worth the money. He just needs to be a smarter, more experienced version of himself. He knows how to read offenses. He's mastered the art of disguise and deception. And let's not forget, even at 80% of his physical prime, he's still better than 95% of the corners in the league. And with the Cowboys' defensive structure, he won't be asked to do everything. He'll be able to play to his strengths, take calculated risks, and become a cerebral force that helps younger DBs elevate their game. That's the kind of investment that goes beyond the field. It builds a culture. It sets a tone. Fans are understandably going crazy. Social media is exploding with reactions. Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, even Facebook groups are on fire with hot takes. You've got fans photoshopping Ramsey and the star, fans lining up to pre-order new jerseys, and even rival fans admitting grudgingly that this move makes Dallas a serious threat. The NFC landscape is shifting, and teams like the Eagles, 49ers, and Lions are going to have to adjust their game plans immediately. Meanwhile, Cowboys Nation is buzzing with renewed hope. It's been a long time since they've seen a move this aggressive, this bold. And it sends a clear message: the Cowboys are tired of being good. They want to be great. And they're willing to pay the price. So what's next? Well, we'll be watching OTA updates closely. We'll see how Ramsey acclimates to the Cowboys' defensive system, how he meshes with Dan Quinn if he's still calling the shots, and how he connects with young guys like Darren Bland and Israel Mukuamu. We'll see how this move affects the locker room dynamic. But right now, the energy is undeniable. This is a league-altering deal. This is the type of acquisition that becomes a turning point in a franchise's history. And as for those doubting whether Dallas overpaid, only time will tell. But if Ramsey helps deliver a deep playoff run or even a Super Bowl appearance, nobody will be talking about the dollars anymore. They'll be talking about the rings. If you're a Cowboys fan, get hyped. If you're a Ramsey fan, buckle up. And if you're an opposing wide receiver, maybe just fake an injury when you see number 5 lined up across from you. Because make no mistake, this isn't just a signing. It's a statement. Dallas just announced to the NFL world that the window is now. The dynasty dreams are real. And Jalen Ramsey, with all his fire, focus, and flash, might just be the final piece to make them a reality. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Do you think this deal makes Dallas instant Super Bowl favorites? Or did they go too far chasing a name? Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.